Yeah, I don't have anything for you today. Um, yeah, it's just welcome to morning walks, I guess.
Pockets. We fell in step so easy, like we done this 1,000 weekends. And the whole block felt lighter when you started laughing out loud. We took the long way home with the sky on our shoulders now. Walking with my friends, walking with my friends, round and round again. Walking with my friends.
All right. Guten, Guten Morgen. If you don't know, that's German for good morning. Because for me, it is morning. Um, what are some other words for good morning? Let's see. There's morning, good day. Top of the morning to you. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Uppy, uppy, pancakes are fluffy. There's bonjour and buenos dias. It's pretty sick. Italian is buongiorno. I have no idea how to say that. And Portuguese is bom dia. Don't say that in an airport. All right, let's get into it. I just dab myself up. Because why not? Let's see here. Just had some Eggos this morning with butter and cinnamon sugar. Nice, nice. Eggos are really weird, you know? Because I feel like everyone likes Eggos, but they hate them at the same time. Because if you like really think about it, when you're eating Eggos, it's like so disgusting, but you just keep eating it. It's like just one of those foods where you eat it and you don't really like it, but you still eat it anyways all the time. Toasted it, you know? Toasters are super weird. I was so confused about this one part in a toaster because there's a dial, right? And it goes 1 through 5. I thought that was the heat level, but my sister just told me that apparently it's not the heat level and it's the time it cooks for. So for this entire time, I was just putting it all the way to 5 and then taking it out early because I thought that just made it go by quicker because I thought it was just like hotter, but apparently it isn't. So, not the smartest tool in the shed, or not the sharpest tool in the shed. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Yeah. Did you know there's this thing called like a crumb tray, I think it's called. It's it's basically this little slat under the toaster that most toasters have, and you just pull it out, and it basically is what collects all the crumbs. So if you pull it out and empty it, there's going to just be so many chunks and stuff. So if you haven't heard about that, check your toaster. Not all toasters have them, but a lot of them do. Yeah. Gonna reach my goals today for fitness plan thingy. So I use an Apple Watch. Unfortunately, it's not a Samsung, but what can you do? So let's see. Let's check my goals. So My move goal is 540 minutes. My exercise goal is the max, it's 90 minutes. And then my stand goal is 11 hours, which sounds like a lot more than it actually is. But I'm going to the airport later today, so I'll definitely get my standing hours in. Yeah. Speaking of my watch, I was just looking through some of our old stuff because I had to like pack and stuff, and I had to find my neck pillow for the flight. And then I found this old thing. Then I found this old thing. um, yeah, it's an iPhone. I don't even remember what one it is. Or let's see if I could figure it out. Um, show me a picture of an iPhone. I think that one might be an 8, so I'm just gonna look up 8, so guess we'll see. Yeah, I think it is an iPhone 8. Yeah, it looks like exactly the same. So, yeah, this one's an iPhone 8. The screen's a little cracked. Can't really see it on camera, but yeah, it was our old home phone. So we had 2 home phones. This one was our first one, and then it just didn't work that well, so we just stopped using it. Plus, it wasn't cellular, so not really a huge point in using it other for like recording and stuff, and even this camera is better. So I just kind of stopped using it, and then let's see. Yeah, we just like shut it off, and see, it has no power, so don't use it anymore. And then later we got this was actually my mom's phone for a long time until she got the iPhone 14, I believe it was. Yeah, it was the iPhone 14. So, actually, when did that come out? Because I want to know how long my mom had the iPhone 8. When did the iPhone 14 come out? Because right now we're on the 17? No. Yeah, I think we are on the 17. Or maybe 18 now. But yeah, the iPhone 14 was 2022. And how about the 8? Okay, so the 8. It come out on 2017. So my mom waited 5 years to get a new phone. Pretty dedicationally, if I don't know how to say that. Yeah, and I think that 18's coming out this year, but who knows? I don't really follow a bunch of Apple stuff. But let's see. Okay, so yeah, our second home phone was the Samsung Z Flip 3. Pull up a picture. So it's one of the new Samsung Flip Folds. Samsung Z Flip 3. I think it was the 3. Yeah, it was the 3. So, here, I'll show you real quick. Alright, so if you're watching on YouTube or Spotify, you could see that Z Flip 3. Looks pretty sick. Um, but yeah, it's kind of broke. My bad. Because I kind of, almost sometimes dropped it. So, yeah, that's fun. Always great to drop a phone that was a home phone and your parents get mad at you for dropping it. The good old days. Actually, I was just kind of bored the past couple days, so I drew up two phones on just cardboard. So this one, we call in the Ruby phone 1. So it's as kind of like what's that square on the side called? Oh yeah, diamond. As a diamond camera, and Omega is the logo. And then this one's like the higher end one, or the higher end one, whatever you call it. And it's called the Platinum one. It also has the diamond thing, or it's more like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's more like an octagon camera, and then I did kind of mess up on the logo on that one. But yeah, I was just kind of bored, you know. I do a lot of stuff when I'm bored. I think I told this story on the podcast before, but I just dug a really big hole once when I was bored. Oh, another thing recently that I did, it was me, my brother, and one of our friends. We went down to this, it's just kind of like these hills behind our houses. And we got a bunch of sticks and made like a stick fort. It looks super sick so far. Like, it looks like one of the professional stick forts that you would see. Because we did really good. My brother got a bunch of sticks and stuff. And then me and my friend put it together. It looks insane. It looks actually like one of the survival shelters that you would see a professional like group of people do. I'm like pretty proud of it. It looks sick. We actually heard a coyote when we were over there yesterday. Spooky. There was like a siren, probably like a fire truck or a first aid truck or whatever you call those trucks. It was one of those, and it was like sirening down the road. And then we just hear all the coyotes just start to freak out. And we just heard so many like howls and stuff. And like before they started howling, my friend like just screamed to like mimic the siren. And then after that, all the coyotes started howling, and we're like, oh crap, we got shut up. It was so funny because they thought we were gonna die. I was gonna be like, I will fight for you guys. I was gonna be so heroic if they did come over. Yeah. I also got so many bug bites. I'm not sure about my friend, but me and my brother, oh my gosh, we got so many. I got a spider bite actually, like right on my hip. It it looks like a normal bug bite, except there's like dots kind of all around it. Don't worry, I know it's not a super poisonous or whatever it's called, and it's not going to put me in the hospital or anything. I know that, so I'm not going to die, thankfully. Might die in Costa Rica, though. No, I'm just kidding. But knock on wood. So, yeah, we might go like hiking in Costa Rica. I know I've been talking about Costa Rica for the past 3 weeks, but I kind of recorded all 3 episodes relatively close together. And I'm literally leaving today. But I'm not leaving till like 11 at night. So it's going to be fun. We're going to get to fall asleep on the plane. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do a movie of the week last episode. So, I just watched Carry On with my family last night. So if you don't know what it is, it's a movie. It's on Netflix, I believe, and it's about like a terrorist that brings like it's kind of like a smoke bomb that makes you choke on your own blood. A bit excessive, but yeah, he like gives a guy like an earpiece, and he says he has to let the guy's checked bag through the terminal thing. And I don't want to spoil anything else for you, but it's really good. So if you want to watch it, it's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully that doesn't happen on our trip. We're flying Alaska, I think. Yeah, I think we're flying Alaska Airlines. But who knows? I won't really be paying attention that much to the plane because I'm going to be sleeping. We're going to get there like 4 or 5 in the morning. Actually, it's probably closer to like 5:30 in the morning. Which doesn't bother me that much. I'm kind of a morning person. I mean, I'm really like the only morning person in our family. My brother wakes up like every day, probably at 8-ish, except for school days, obviously, because he's got to wake up earlier. And then my sister wakes up. Actually, I don't think she wakes up. Usually, like around 9:30 to 10:30. And then my parents. Sorry, someone was just yawning in the house and it was super loud. But speaking of being a morning person, but yeah, my parents, they both, on non-work days, they usually wake up 9. They probably wake up 9, but they usually just stay in bed for like another half hour or something. Like sometimes they'll turn on like a World Cup game or something like that. Yeah. The time zones are super weird. I haven't been I haven't been in a time zone that affected my sleep really. But that must be like a crazy feeling. Even like when I forget what it's called. It's like that one day when it gets set an hour back. What the heck is that called? Why am I blinking? What is the day called when you skip forward an hour? It's called like daylight saving. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. And yeah. So it's kind of like that, I would imagine. It's like you think that the sun's going down, but it's really still super bright. I mean, it could also go. Oops. Accidentally just hit the desk. It could also go backwards, I guess, but since we're in like the far west, I don't think it would go backwards that much. Wait, I wonder because well, I heard this little kid say that on so if you travel east, the time goes like back, but if you travel west, the time or I think I'm wrong on something there. But yeah, so if you travel one way, time goes forward, and if you travel another way, time goes backwards. And apparently, if you travel around the entire Earth fast enough, then you can actually time travel. But I don't think we're anywhere close to that. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, the reason I'm recording two episodes, like, or actually kind of three episodes, pretty close to each other, is because so I post every Wednesday, if you didn't know, and basically if I'm leaving, well, today for me is Monday, and so I'm leaving today, and so I won't be able to record and edit and release on Wednesday. And then I'm getting back on Tuesday late at night. So I won't be able to record and edit and still get it out again. So that's kind of my reason for that. Yeah, let's see what else. So we were talking about like daylight saving stuff. I think it says spring you go forward and then fall you fall back, which makes sense. It would be really annoying if it was the opposite way around, where spring you fall back and fall you spring forward. But I'm glad it's like that. Yeah. I like the seasons. I don't like it being the same all the time. I don't like it being the same all the time. I mean, summer. It's summer right now for me. And when this comes out too. But it doesn't really feel like summer. Like I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt right now. And it's like pretty cold. Or it's not, I wouldn't say it's cold, but like it was cold earlier. Like today it's a low of 55, which is coldish, according to me. I don't mind the cold that much. I actually like it when it's cool versus when it's hot. Like I would rather be like a little bit chilly than a little bit too hot. Yeah, it's kind of weird that uh, they chose summer for like the long break. Actually, never mind. That kind of makes sense because summer is when you could use the most of your break because you could go outside, do stuff. I mean, winter you could do stuff, but you can't just always be outside. But fall's my favorite season. Like, by far. Because it's got Thanksgiving, my birthday, Um, oh, Halloween. And I just love the feeling of it being cloudy, but like slightly, but not like super cold. You know, like how the sky is just full of clouds. You can't see the sky at all. And it's like not cold, but not warm either. And then there's just like a bunch of leaves blowing through the wind. There's like crows and stuff. Sounds very depressing to a lot of people, but I like it. Yeah. Speaking of seasons, this is like kind of off topic, but I decide what's on topic, so it's kind of the same. So seasoning. Seasoning. I was just thinking about when I hear seasons. What's some good seasoning? Can't go wrong with some salt or some pepper. I heard pepper's bad for dogs, which I had no idea. Um, let's see, is pepper bad for dogs? Because I heard that, but I don't know if it's true. Yeah. Yeah, so it says it's not toxic to dogs, but it could irritate their mouth, nose, and stomach. And it says to avoid hot peppers and food heavily seasoned with pepper. Oh, and then it says foods with onion, garlic, or other seasonings can be more dangerous than the pepper itself. This is via perplexity, which is strange. They say bell peppers are fine, but black pepper and hot peppers steer away from. It's interesting. I also really like cinnamon sugar. I was talking about that a little bit earlier on in my Egos. It's not really something you'd usually put on Egos, but I mean, we were out of syrup and peanut butter, so I just decided I'll try it, and it's pretty good. Yeah, and garlic's pretty good on pizza. Or I'm thinking of not garlic. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of like garlic sticks. Not what are they called? They're breadsticks with garlic sauce. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Speaking of sauces, I love ketchup. I put ketchup on fries, burgers, wings, tenders, pretty much everything. Except pizza. Oh my gosh, if you put ketchup on pizza, I don't know what's wrong with you. No offense. And then also, not just pizza, but like a bunch of people put ketchup on eggs, which isn't like that bad, but I feel like I would much rather like a salsa on eggs. I'm not generally a big fan of salsa because I'm not like a wimp when it comes to spicy stuff. I could eat spicy stuff and be fine. It's just I don't necessarily like the taste of spicy stuff. It's just yeah, it's just kind of like I don't like the taste. It's not that I can't eat it. It's like I love sour stuff. For example, like I could eat a whole lemon be and have a smile on my face. And Like warheads, nothing. Toxic waste, nothing. I've eaten like straight malic acid out of the bag of like sour gummy worms or whatever you call them, and I loved it. It wasn't sour enough. Oh, if you don't know what malic acid is, here, let me pull up a picture. Like, malic acid, alright. It's showing me like the combination of molecules. Oh, I just want a picture of malic acid. Oh, powder. Alright, so yeah, it's what makes sour candy sour. So this is what malic acid is. It's on like almost all sour candy. It's super good. What I want to do is I want to have like because my grandma just got a freeze dryer. I want to put like a lemons in a freeze dryer, right? And then put malic acid on them after they're freeze dried. That would be super sick. Be so sour, but so good at the same time. Oh yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about the freeze dryer. The freeze dryer is so sick. So if you don't know what it is, it's something that freeze dries things. No, I'm just messing with you. So yeah, it freeze dries things, which basically means it sucks out all the liquid in it and makes it like a crunchy thing. You could usually get like freeze dried Skittles or candy. Pretty much, I'd say at like a couple of grocery stores and most, or not most, but a lot of gas stations. And it's pretty good. I haven't tried any freeze dried candy that my grandma has made yet. But I did try the freeze dried Tangelos, which I forget what it's a mix of. It's tangerine and something. What is a Tangelo? Alright. She has Tangelos in her backyard. So it's a mix between a tangerine and it says it's a mix between a tangerine and a grapefruit or a pomelo. Which I don't know what pomelo is. It's a pomelo. Pomelo. When I was searching up, the first thing that came up is Pompeii. Pomelo. Huh. I've never seen this before. I'll share it so you could see, but it's interesting. Never seen it. It looks kind of like a mix between a grapefruit, a lemon, and a pear. The inside looks like a lemon, and then the outside looks like a grapefruit and a pear. Huh. That's cool. Never heard about that. But yeah, she has a Tangelo, or not a, yeah, a Tangelo tree in her backyard. So it's super cool. And to rehydrate it, to like basically unfreeze dry it, you just dip whatever it is in some water and like kind of soak it, and then it turns basically into the food. It's super sick. I tried it out with a Tangelo, and you just gotta let it soak in there for a while. And it tastes, and when it's rehydrated, it's just, it's not as juicy as a normal Tangelo, and it's not quite as flavorful. But if you, but like I would still eat it. It still tastes good. I would rather it either freeze dried or just normal, but rehydrating it still does taste good, and I can see how it's really helpful for like, I don't know, like camping, because apparently Boy Scouts, I'm not in Boy Scouts, but apparently that uh, instead of like using canned stuff to cook over a fire now, they just use freeze dried things because they're smaller and really light, and they just need to pour some water over it, and then it's good as new, which is a cool innovation. I feel like a freeze dryer would be like one of the number one things to be like, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, that would be like one of the number one things that you would want to get is a freeze dryer, because then food wouldn't go bad. It would be lighter to carry, and yeah, that would just be like a great thing to have in an apocalypse. Man, I was just at the pool the other day. You know, we had to get food there because our house is empty with food. All we got is like granola bars, and um that's pretty much it. Because we're like leaving today, so don't want anything going bad, so we're just like not restocking, you know? It's kind of us kids' fault. We eat a lot, a lot. Um, this freaking bird's so loud right outside. But yeah, we had to eat at the pool yesterday, which wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of chill, because the pool is like, or it's a country club with a pool. So the food's pretty good. While we were swimming, we were playing like football, me and my dad and my little brother. And like I went to reach out to grab the football, and then my nail got caught on it and bent up. Oh, it hurt so bad. And so basically right now the skin and the nail are like detached. Oh, it hurts so much when I like press on it or anything. Maybe I should stop pressing on it. You think? Yeah. And then, so like I said, we got food. Uh, my brother got a burger. My dad got chicken tenders. He just said they sounded really good at the moment, which is weird because I've never seen anyone there order chicken tenders. Yeah. And then I got a club sandwich, which is, it's three piece of three pieces of bread, like Big Mac style. So on the bottom there's like, the bottom is like ham and bacon, and then the top is, or the bottom is bacon and ham and lettuce, and then the top is like tomato, avocado, something else that ends in O. But yeah, it's super good. Um, yeah, it comes with fries. It's really good. I get that every single time I go there. I go there pretty often. Well, I don't get it every single time I go there, but I get it every single time I order food from there. It's really good. Let's see. Yeah, and then I usually get Shirley Temple. Don't make fun of me. It's really good if you've never tried it. I just wish there was a different name so it didn't sound so like, I don't know. But it should have been called like Big Red or something. I'm pretty sure there is a drink called Big Red. Is there a drink called Big Red? All right, so yes, Big Red is a real drink. It's a sweet red cream soda, and it's from Waco, Texas, since 1937. And it's really popular in the South. So, is it similar to a Shirley Temple? I guarantee you I spelled Shirley wrong. Okay, so it says no, it's not the same. It's more like a cream soda rather than a lemon lime with cherry. Oh, so Big Red's like a vanilla. So, yeah, what are some other ones that are similar to Shirley Temple? Because, like, Shirley Temple kind of sounds weird. Let's see. Roy Rogers and Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer is not anywhere close. It's a lemonade and iced tea. Roy Rogers is a Colo plus grenadine? Grenadine? Huh. I don't know. What's another name for Shirley Temple? Because I feel like there's got to be another name. What is another? How do you spell another? Another. I think, yeah. What is another name for a Shirley Temple? Dirty Shirley, or Shirley Temple Black. So yeah, there's not really a different name. Maybe I'll make my own drink, you know? Because my aunt, she lived in Utah for a while. She always went to the same show. Oh my gosh. She always went to the same soda shop. Try saying that 10 times fast. And she always got the same thing, but it wasn't a real drink. It was like a tweak of a bunch of different drinks. And so they eventually made it like a real drink on the menu. Just because she ordered it every time, and then they said it looked really good, so they made some for themselves, and then they tried it and it was really good, so on and so on. I think it's called like the Persephone, I think she named it. But yeah, that's really cool. I wish I could do that at the country club. Maybe after this I'll start experimenting. I mean, I'm probably gonna have plenty of drinks in Costa Rica. So maybe I'll start experimenting. Maybe start my own thing. Maybe I'll do like a, I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. All right, let's see here. So, um, can't think of anything to talk about. I didn't do notes this episode. Just been kind of winging it. All right. Oh my gosh, this bird is annoying. So there's this one bird that's chirping all day, every day, all night, every night, right? And it either sits in the backyard, right, like right next to where this room is, on the tree right next to here, and just chirps all day. Or it goes on the lamppost in front of our house, and it's so loud and so annoying. It's been like this for like the past month, and my dad's been so mad at it. He wants to like make like a loud sound or something. He like a, I don't know, like a, I don't really know what he was referring to, but he said he really wants to make like a really loud sound to scare it away, like yelling at it or something. But he hasn't tried anything yet. Hope he will. It's really annoying. Back to the drinks real quick. I wonder what grenadine. Grenadine? I think it's called grenadine. I wonder what grenadine is. Alright, so it's a pomegranate syrup to add red color and fruity flavor to drinks like Shirley Temples. It often assumed to taste like cherry, but traditional grenadine is made from pomegranate juice and sugar. My sister likes pomegranate seeds. We got them this one time to just kind of try to see, because there's this one book that we had, and it had like a recipe that like these famous people apparently ate, and it had pomegranates in it. So we tried it one time, and I didn't like it, but my sister loved it, and my mom, I think, liked it too. We've tried a couple cool fruits. Like, I forget what they're called, but I think it's star fruit. It's like an apple and a pear mix, but it looks like a star. And that's really good. So if you haven't tried a star fruits are insanely good. So highly recommended that. Let's see, what else have we tried? We've gotten dragon fruit a couple times, but I don't remember trying it because I think we didn't get around to trying it, so it just ended up going bad. And I feel like there's another fruit that we tried, but I don't know. That reminds me, there's like these drinks, these like super, super weird drinks that you can get at like you get them usually like online or at like a really, really big gas station. That's where we got it. And it's like a enchilada soda. All of the flavors were so bad. Like, here, let me show you a picture. because it doesn't sound good and it doesn't taste good. Enchilada soda. Sounds. It tastes just as disgusting as it sounds. Oh, it's not good at all. So it looks like this, and I would highly suggest not trying it. There's also like buffalo wings, and I don't remember what all the other ones tasted like, but I just remembered that one is so bad. One of my favorite drinks is Dr. Pepper. It's like my favorite cola probably. Coke is fine, nothing special. Same with Pepsi, but Dr. Pepper, oh, that can sometimes hit the spot. All right, let's see. I've been saying, all right, let's see, like so much this episode, my bad. It's kind of funny because whenever I'm editing one of these, all right, I always say it kind of like, all right. So it always autocorrects to art. And it actually probably autocorrected right there, so I'm just going to leave it in to prove it. Because it just always autocorrects for some reason. I'm not trying to do it, but just the way the cookie crumbles. I was just looking at like popular podcasts because I'm trying to find a new podcast to listen to. And I was like looking at some of the Joe Rogan's numbers. It's insane. The Elon Musk episode that he has 31 million listens on Spotify. 31 million. That's crazy. I'm not going to get into Elon Musk's net worth. Oh my gosh. Like, slow down, bro. Save something for the rest of us. Oh, on a good note, I have been getting a lot of positive feedback on my content. Actually, I kind of hate that word. On my podcast. The reason why I hate content is because I don't like when people say they're a content creator or like a storyteller or influencer. I don't like any of those terms. Like, if you're a YouTuber, you're a YouTuber. You're not an influencer. You're not a... I mean, you create content, but I just don't like the phrase content creator. I would never refer to that as myself. I'm a podcaster with a cool looking mic and a Spotify persona thingy. I'm pretty cool, if you couldn't already tell. Oh yeah, so this is going to be episode 11. That's sick. Or technically 12 if you include the intro, but I don't. Yeah. Let me know if we should do seasons. That might be cool. I don't really know what the point would be, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do like different season, and each season I don't know, I'll do something. If I can't figure out anything to do for the beginning of the season, then I'll just leave it as is and just do episodes. But it's cool that I got 10 episodes. Apparently, that most, like, up to 80% of podcasters stop at 4 episodes or below. So, don't worry, I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I just figured out that Canva is so much better than CapCut to edit, like my shorts. On Samsung Flow that I'm using right now, it said that I could drag and drop files while on Samsung Flow, which would be sick, but I'm not sure if it works. Maybe I'll try it after this. Yeah. Let's see, what haven't I talked about? I haven't talked that much about Costa Rica this episode. So by the time this comes out, I will have just gotten back from Costa Rica. So yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we did some cool things. Yeah, it's called foreshadowing, I think. Probably not. It's pretty sick though. Yeah, Costa Rica is gonna be really fun, or has been really fun. Wonder if it's gonna be like Cabo, because in Cabo we probably drank, like, so there was 5 kids in Cabo, right? Or yeah, or 5 like kids in our group, teenagers, some of them, but so anyways, there's 5 of us, and together we probably drank so we had a squirt every night for like 5 nights in a row. We were just like so addicted for some reason. So including refills, we probably had like 30 squirts in like 5 days. It's just like so random because squirts are really good, but like 6 each is a lot. Hopefully it's going to be like that, because I'm excited to have fun, not worry about sugar and healthiness and all that stuff. But this time is going to be a little bit different because we're not going to be like always going out to restaurants and stuff. We're going to get stuff to cook at home, which could be like just as good. Probably will be just as good. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, the Airbnb we're staying at is crazy. It's just insane. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, maybe we could play like some football, or maybe they have like a basketball hoop or something, like a mini one for the pool. That'd be cool. Because I'm the only one there going that doesn't play soccer. Or besides the parents, but I'm pretty sure almost all the parents played soccer. Yeah. So I'm kind of like the outlier. What the heck? There's just like this really loud clicking sound. That's creepy. But what was I saying? Yeah, soccer. So I actually had this really good idea for this one, Impractical Jokers punishment. So if you don't know what Impractical Jokers are, they're these people that originally there was 4 people, and they have different challenges, and if you don't do or say what you're told, or you don't like complete like this certain thing, then you get put up onto the loser board, and whoever has the most like X's or whatever on the loser board gets punished, and they have to do the punishment. And like some examples of the punishment are, this one guy had to fill put Novocaine, I think it's called. What is Novocaine? All right. So, yeah, so I was right. So it's called Novocaine, and it's like this thing that numbs you. It's usually used for like surgeries and stuff. But basically, what they did is they put it all over his mouth, so he couldn't really control his mouth, so he kind of sounded like, and then he had to go in front of a bunch of food critics and a bunch of chefs and test their food, but like he couldn't taste anything, and he had to say like, I forget what it was, but he had to like do an alliteration, but he couldn't do it because his mouth was all messed up. So he was like, it was hilarious. So, anyways, back to like the soccer thing. My idea for one of the punishments is to whoever like losers and gets the punishment, they go up in front of, or they're the ref at a kid's soccer game, right? But they have to make all the wrong calls, like opposite of what you would think would be the right call, but like just to the point where the people think you're a really bad ref and you're not like trying to make the bad calls. But like the best part about it is all the people are going to be actors, so it won't really be affecting them, but the person that's getting punished thinks that they're all real people and they're going to get like super mad and everything, which would be a great punishment in my opinion. It's really it's really sick that they do stuff like that. I love that show. It's a really good show. Yeah, speaking of show, I gotta download a show for like the car trip and the airplane trip. I can't think of anything to download because I got Disney Plus and Netflix. And I mean, I don't want a show that's too serious, but I also want a show with some format so that it doesn't get boring. So I wouldn't want something like The Walking Dead because that's like a little too serious. And also, if I'd like accidentally fell asleep during it, I would like miss a lot. But if I had something that did have some format, but I could kind of pick up whenever and kind of understand it, then I would want something more like that. That's kind of more of like comedy, but not really a sitcom, so it actually has a point. So yeah, after this, I'm probably going to look into some of those shows. Maybe I'll do like a Marvel show, because I haven't watched a ton of the Marvel shows. I don't think I've watched like any. What are some popular Marvel shows? Wow, I spelt popular very, very, very wrong. Alright, so there's Daredevil. I don't think I would really like that. Loki, I feel like I would like that. WandaVision, probably not. Jessica Jones, don't know what that is. Punisher, I might like. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I heard isn't very good. Moon Knight, maybe. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I think that one's an animated one, so probably wouldn't be best. And then there's X-Men 97, which is I also think that one's a animated one, and then there's Hawkeye. I can't remember if I really liked the Hawkeye one or disliked it. So if I am gonna do that, it's probably gonna be like a Loki. It's probably gonna be Loki, but I just don't remember how far into the series I got. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe even like a Star Wars. How do you spell Star Wars? Oh my gosh, Star Wars TV show. Because me and my brother and my dad, we watched The Mandalorian together. So I'm not gonna watch that. But let's see. So there's Andor, which I heard was pretty good. Ahsoka, Clone Wars, Rebels, Obi-Wan, and The Bad Batch. So, Clone Wars and The Bad Batch, I'm pretty sure, are animated. And then the Obi-Wan Kenobi is like a newer one, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what Rebels is, though. It says the top picks are Andor, Mandalorian, and the Clone Wars. And so I'll look into Andor probably a little bit more. But Clone Wars is animated, and I'm just not a huge fan of animated shows. Definitely not anime. It's just not my style, you know? Speaking of anime, if you look on any gaming setup ever, there's way too much anime. That's why mine doesn't have any anime. It's just like when I first like built this setup, it wasn't originally to be a podcast setup, but that's what it morphed into, and now I really like it. And so I was like looking for like through like gaming setups to see kind of what I wanted, and every single gaming setup on planet Earth has anime. And like I get it if you like anime, but there's some people that say, I don't even know who this is, I just kind of bought it because it was like popular or it looked kind of cool or something like that. I'm just not a big fan. I mean, with Star Wars, I'm not like a diehard Star Wars fan, because there's like some crazy Star Wars fan. Not saying like they're crazy, but I'm saying they're crazy about Star Wars. So I'm not one of those, and I do follow Marvel, but I'm not like also a diehard Marvel fan. I just kind of am involved in a lot of things, a lot of different things. Yeah. I am excited for the new Marvel movies. Spider-Man Brand New Day and Doomsday. And I did like Mandalorian and Grogu, but I'm sure most Star Wars fans hated it because, like, as a standalone movie, is pretty good. But if you're like rating it based on how it kind of connects with the whole Star Wars universe, it doesn't mean anything. Because in the movie, there was, so they like, the huts were said to be like completely destroyed after like the Luke Skywalker time and stuff. And for this one movie, they brought back the huts and then just killed them off in the same movie. So yeah, they just like it didn't really mean anything to Star Wars like universe. I'd say even that show means more. I mean, I haven't finished the show, which doesn't really make sense because I started the sequel to the show, but it's fine. The show didn't really give anything away at all. Or, my bad, that movie didn't give anything away at all. So, I'll be fine. I don't really want to download a couple movies to watch because I don't want to have to like keep switching through it. And also I want to be able to like I want to start a new show anyways because I'm like one of those people that likes constantly watching shows and stuff. It's just me, but yeah. I haven't watched The Office or Parks and Rec. It's because it's not free anywhere I have. Because like the only place that's free is Peacock, and it's annoying because that's like one of the only streaming subscriptions we don't have for both Parks and Rec and The Office. So maybe I could get like a VPN or something to work around it. We'll kind of see what happens. Alright, what am I going to do after this? So I probably got to like pack my my carry-on. Like all my clothes and stuff are already packed. I just got to pack like entertainment and stuff. Yeah, I'm probably going to ride my bike a little bit with my brother and my friend. I gotta go to the store and get some milk real quick so I can have a bowl of cereal. If you don't know, I'm addicted to cereal. And we're out of milk. Because like I said, there's no food in this house right now. But it's cool, it's cool. Yeah, I think I gotta wrap this up. Yeah. Thanks for listening. I'm Leo Masson. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Later. Just a quick notice on today's podcast. Sorry for uploading a day late. I had some problems with my computer, but it got all sorted out, so we're all good. This has been a Bad Productions podcast starring Leo Masson, editing by Leo Masson. Thank you for listening to Morning Walks.
Round and around again, walking with